Hello everyone, this video lesson is all about higher order derivatives of a function. So what is this higher order derivatives of a function? Uh, Higher order derivatives are the result of repeatedly differentiating a function f of x more than once. So where each subsequent derivative represents the rate of change of the previous one. So dito sa higher order derivatives of a function natin, ibig sabihin lang niyan is paulit-ulit mong i-differentiate or kukunin yung derivative nung isang function. Okay? So ito yung mga notations niya. Okay? dy over dx, yan yung first derivative. So, alam na natin dito, familiar na tayo dito. Or f prime of x, okay, yan yung first derivative natin. Okay? Then, ito, yung mga sumunod. Pero ang common lang na usually ginagamit itong mga to. Okay? Usually. Okay? Ito. Second pala. Wait lang. Usually. So, itong tatlong to yung common na ginagamit na notation for derivatives. Okay? So, pag higher order derivatives, nandyan na yung tinatawag natin na second derivative, third derivative, fourth, fifth, and so on. Okay? So, kapag second derivative, yung symbol niya, kapag ganito, magiging d squared y over dx squared. Okay, pag third derivative, palitan nyo lang 3 siya. Kapag fourth derivative, 4, syempre. Tapos pag fifth, 5, and so on and so forth. Kahit 100 pa yan. Okay? So, ganun yung makikita ninyong symbol. So, pag nakita ninyo yung symbol na ganito, ibig sabihin lang nun, need ninyong i-differentiate yung nakuha ninyong first derivative. Okay? So, later we will give an example. So, ito naman, yung may f prime of x. So, f double prime of x, f triple prime of x. And then, kapag ganito yung format natin, kapag fourth derivative or fifth derivative, magiging ganito na siya. Okay? So, lalagyan nyo siya ng parenthesis. Kasi pag hindi, magmumukha siyang exponent. So, pag derivative yung pinag-uusapan natin, lalagyan siya ng parenthesis. Okay? Then, ayan, pag 5 and so on and so forth. Okay? Then ito, y prime, tapos, okay, ganyan. Oh. So, basta pag 4 pataas na, ganyan na siya. Lalagyan siya ng parenthesis. Okay? So, let's have an example. Okay, let's have this one. So, find, ayan, f triple prime of x. So, ang hahanapin natin ay yung third derivative natin. So, given yung f of x is equal to x raised to 4 plus x cubed minus 9. So, dito, para makuha natin yung third derivative, kailangan nating pagdaanan yung first and second derivative. Okay? Simple as that. So, for this function, ito yung gagamitin natin, gawin natin yung f prime of x. Yung first derivative muna yung hahanapin natin. So, x raised to 4, ang derivative niyan, ibababa nyo yung 4, copy yung variable, then minus 1 yung exponent. Kaya magiging 3. Okay? So, shortcut ko na siya. I-direct ko na siya. 4x cubed. Then, we have x cubed. So, positive 3, x raised to, babawasan natin ng isa yung exponent, we have 2. Then, of course, derivative ng constant I 0. So, no need to write it. So, ito na yung first derivative natin. Ngayon, ang pinapahanap sa atin ay third derivative. So, kailangan pa natin kunin ulit. Okay, let's continue getting the derivative of this one. So, magiging f double prime of x or yung second derivative natin is equal to, ayan, i-differentiate ulit natin itong nakuha nating first derivative. Note ha, ito na hindi na siya dito. Kasi nga, yun, no, kapag i-differentiate nyo, the same lang yung makukuha ninyo. Okay? So, ito yung ating i-differentiate. So, 4x cube ang derivative niyan, o 4, tas ibababa mo yung 3, magiging 12. So, 12x, tapos minus 1 yung exponent squared. Then, we have here 3 times, ibababa mo yung exponent, 2, which is 6. X raised to 2 minus 1 is 1, or simply 6x. Okay, so ito na yung ating second derivative. Then, after that, last step is to get the third derivative. Okay, so f triple prime of x, so we have 12x squared, ang derivative niyan ay, 12 times 2, 24. Then x raised to 2 minus 1 is x. Then, 6x, ang derivative niyan ay 6. Okay? So, this will be your final answer now. Therefore, the derivative of the given function is equal to 24x plus 6. So, ganun lang siya. Kailangan ninyong pagdaanan, okay, yung first derivative and second derivative. So, pag pinakuha sa inyo yung 100 derivative, ibig sabihin, magdadaan kayo sa 99 steps bago ninyo makuha yung pinaka-final answer. So, ganun lang yung derivative natin or yung higher order derivative na tinatawag natin. Next, let's have this one. So, given f of x is equal to negative 2x raised to 4 plus 10x cubed minus 5x squared plus x minus 11. So, we have to find for ito, tatlo yung pinapahanap sa atin. Okay? So, first is yung second derivative or f double prime of x natin. So, dito, of course, pagdadaanan natin, syempre, yung ating first derivative. So, kunin natin, first derivative or f prime of x is equal to, negative 2x raised to 4, that is negative 8x cubed. Then, 10x cubed, that is 30x squared. So, yung shortcut ko na ha, direct ko na siyang nilalagay yung answer. Hindi na natin siya iniisa-isa para magkasya dito. Okay? So, 13x squared. Then, negative 5x squared is negative 10x. And then, yung positive x natin, we have 1. And then, negative 11 is constant. So, the derivative of that is 0. So, no need to write it. So, ito na yung first derivative natin. Okay? Nakuha na natin. So, pwede na tayong mag-proceed sa second derivative, which is yun yung unang pinapahanap sa atin. Okay? So, in here, second derivative natin, negative 8x cubed, that is, negative 8 times 3, negative 24x raised to 3 minus 1 is 2. Then, plus 30x squared, so we have 30 times 2, so we have 60x. Then, minus 10x, we have minus 10. Then, constant 1 is 0. So, this will be our second derivative. So, ibig sabihin ito, ang sagot natin dito ay negative 20, negative 24x squared plus 60x minus 10. Okay, so yan na yung ating second derivative. Okay, next, we have to look for the third derivative. Okay, so i-continue na lang natin ito. So, third derivative, ayan, negative 24x squared, so magiging negative 48x. Then, yung 60 natin, magiging 60x, so we have 60. So, ito na yung ating third derivative. Okay? Next, we have, so ito yung letter A, ito yung letter B. So, we have letter C. So, sa letter C, ang sabi niya dyan, f double prime of 2. Ang ibig sabihin lang niya, huwag kayong malilito kasi usually lumalabas sa exam yung mga ganito. Need nyo lang i-evaluate, okay? Or i-substitute yung 2 sa lahat ng x natin using yung ating second derivative kasi yun yung sabi dyan. So, isulat natin, i-write natin yung second derivative natin dito. We have negative 24x squared plus 60x minus 10. So, f prime of 2 is equal to negative 24 times 2, isa-substitute lang natin, plus 60 times 2 minus 10. Okay, then we have f double prime of 2. So we have negative 24. Always follow the Jamdas rule. So 2 squared is 4. This one, pwede na natin siya i-multiply, plus 120 minus 10. So f double prime of 2 is equal to negative 24 times 4 is we have negative 96 plus 120 minus 10. So we have f prime or double prime of 2 is equal to, we have, ilan to? Negative 96 and then minus 10. So we have negative 106 plus 120 is positive 14. So yung answer natin dito ay 14. Okay? So ganun lang siya. Substitute lang natin. Okay? Next, find the sixth derivative. Okay, f to the 6 of x. Okay, given f of x is equal to 5x raised to 6 minus 4x raised to 5 plus 3x raised to 4 minus 10x cubed plus 12x minus 6. So, dito ang hahanapin natin ay yung ating 6th derivative. At hindi natin mahanap yung 6th derivative kung hindi natin pagdadaanan yung first up to 5th derivative. So, first, we have to get for the first derivative of this function. Okay? So, isulat natin, f prime of x is equal to, so 5x raised to 6, ang derivative niyan ay, we have 30x raised to 5. Okay? Then, negative 4x raised to 5, so negative 4 times 5, that is 20. X raised to 5 minus 1 is 4. Then we have plus 3x raised to 4, so we have 3 times 4 is 12. X raised to 4 minus 1 is 3. Then, we have negative 10 x cubed. So, we have negative 10 times 3, kaya negative 30. X raised to 3 minus 1 is 2. Then, we have the 12x. Ang derivative niyan ay 12. Negative 6, ang derivative ay 0. No need to write. So, ito na yung first derivative natin. Okay? Next, we have the second derivative. So, continue lang natin. Same process. So, 30x raised to 5, that is 30 times 5, 150x raised to 5 minus 1 is 4. Then, negative 20, x raised to 4. So, we have negative 20 times 4 is 80. X raised to 4 minus 1 is 3. Then, we have 12 times 3 is 36. X, 3 minus 1 is 2. Then, negative 30 times 2 is negative 60x raised to 2 minus 1 is 1 or simply 60x. Tapos yung constant natin na 12 magiging 0 na siya. Okay? So that is our second derivative. Next is the third derivative. So same process ulit. 150x raised to 4. That is, the derivative is 600x cubed. Minus 80x cubed. So 80 times 3 is 240x. 3 minus 1 is 2. X squared. Then, plus 36x squared. So, we have 36 times 2, that is 72x. Then, we have negative 60x, that is negative 60. Okay, so nasa third derivative na tayo. Next is yung fourth derivative natin. So, 60x cubed. So, 60 times 3 is, 600x cubed. So, 600 times 3 is 1,800x. Raised to 3 minus 1 is 2 or x squared. Minus 240 x squared. So we have 240 times 2, that is 480x. Then we have 72x. Ang derivative niyan ay 72. Then 60, that is our constant. Okay, so 0. So ayun na yung fourth derivative natin. Next is yung fifth derivative natin. So, malapit na tayo sa katotohanan. So, this one, 1,800x squared, ang derivative niyan ay 3,600x. Then, negative 480x is negative 480. Then, 72 constant, so 0 siya. So, ito na yung magiging final natin. Final step, yung 6th derivative natin. So, 3,600x, ang derivative niya ay 3,600. So, yung 480 natin, yung 480 natin constant. So, that is 0. So, this will be our final answer. So, therefore, the 6th derivative of this given function is equal to 3,600. Okay, o diba ang haba ng step natin? So, kailangan ninyong pagdaanan yung first to fifth derivative. Next, let's have this one. So, find the third derivative given f of x is equal to the quantity of 2x plus 3 raised to 4. So, dito as you can see, gagamitan natin siya ng chain rule natin. Okay? So, third derivative yung hinahanap. So, kailangan nating pagdaanan yung first derivative and second derivative natin. So, let's have the first derivative first. So, f prime of x is equal to, so paano natin siya dinidifferentiate kapag chain rule? So, yung exponent, ibaba natin, then copy lang natin yung inner function, yung 2x plus 3. Then, imumultiply natin siya or kukunin natin after that yung derivative ng inner function natin. Ito yung inner function natin, tapos yung overall siya yung outer. Okay, na tinatawag. So, ano yung derivative ng 2x plus 3? We have 2. Okay, kasi yung 3 constant na siya. So, 2. Then, we simplify. F prime of x is equal to, ita times lang natin yung nandito. So, we have 8, nakalimutan natin yung sa exponent. So, 4 minus 1, ilalagay natin dito, 3. Ganun lang din. So, we will subtract 1 doon sa original exponent natin. Ayan. Then, yun, minultiply natin yung 4 times 2, we have 8. And then, copy natin yung, ayan, yung natira. So, 2x plus 3 cube. So, yan na yung ating first derivative. Next, we have to get the second derivative. So, same process, okay? So, dito, since we have 8 here, may exponent tayo na 3, ita-times natin siya kasi ibababa natin yung 3 dito. So, magiging 8 times 3, magiging 24 siya. Then, i-copy lang natin yung inner function, 2x plus 3 raised to 3 minus 1 is 2. Mababawasan yung exponent. Then, again, get the derivative of the inner function which is 2x plus 3 and that is 2. Then, same procedure, imumultiply natin doon. Ay, sorry. Second derivative pa lang tayo. So, second derivative is equal to 24 times 2, that is 48. Then, copy lang natin yung natira. Okay, yan. So, yan na yung second derivative natin. Last step is to get the third derivative. So, same lang, 48. Tapos, ibababa natin yung exponent na 2, kaya magiging 48 times 2, magiging 96. Then, copy 2x plus 3. Then, ibawasan lang natin yung exponent ng 1. So, 2 minus 1 is 1 or simply wag na natin isulat. Okay? Then, get the derivative of the inner function which is yung 2 ulit. 2x plus 3. So, 2. Then, isi-simplify natin. I-chain natin yung 96 sa 2. So, 96 times 2, that is 192 times 2x plus 3. So, ito na yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? So, yung derivative or yung third derivative ng given function natin ay ito. Okay? Ito yung final answer natin. So, ganun lang siya yung concept natin ng higher order derivative. So, paulit-ulit lang na pagdi-differentiate or pagkuha ng derivative ng given function natin. Depende sa kung ano yung tinatanong. Kung third, fourth, fifth, and so on so forth. Okay? So, that's it. That's all for this video lesson. Hope naintindihan. Yun lang. Thank you!